about 3 feet down from the fly line, which gives us about 7 feet to your boot.
Okay.
Okay. And when we get in deeper water, I'm going to ask you to move this up to about 1 foot from the bottom of the fly line.
Wow.
Which will let this fish a little deeper.
Gotcha.
Okay? So ideally, this wants to be in, this rig wants to be something like 4 to 6 feet of water.
Yeah.
And then when we move the indicator up, it'll want to be a little deeper.
Deeper. Gotcha.
Right?
Makes sense.
So the deeper end of the water is where we're going to put that squirming on the bottom, because we want the bottom of the river, it's even too deep to get this to the bottom. So what we're trying to do is to get those fish that are laying on the bottom to see that flashy squirming worm and come up off the bottom to get it.
Little fish. Let's go. Now these are all wild, correct?
There's a few stalkers in here.
Okay.
This guy's got another. He's done broke somebody off. We're going to try and help him out a little bit.
I got you. Stalker, you can just tell by the markings on it. Gotcha.
So this has changed quite a bit. All right. So that's the fly he took.
Yes.
And for the last couple of weeks, the predominant color has been dark like that.
Okay.
But see how light all of those are?
Yeah.
Okay, so that tells me that we're going to switch pretty quickly to what we call a sweet thing, which is brown and copper.
Gotcha.
And that's going to imitate that lighter color right there.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep, it does.
Good stuff.
Okay.
And these pictures?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks,
awesome.
fish.
Let's go, buddy. Oh, he's not doing too good.
Takes a minute.
Okay. Ooh.
One on the olive, and I didn't tell on the third, but I'll let you know in a minute on this one. But there's a lot of light colored midges in there.
That's a decent sized fish.
They get a little bigger, ain't he?
Yeah.
Now that's a brown. First one of those, second one of those we caught. They don't stock any browns in this river. All the browns in this river are wild.
Let's go. That's what's up.
Feed in a leader, and what your leader is doing to help you and what it's doing to hurt you.
Okay.
And the big mistake that people make with leaders is they'll take my exact recipe and say, this is Charlie's leader, it's the one you have to use. Nothing could be farther from the truth. Your rod's not the same as mine, your reel's not the same, your line is not the same as mine, and you don't cast the same.
Right.
The leader needs to be the perfect leader for you. May not be the perfect leader for anybody else. What you need to do is have the knowledge to cast and go, my leader is not doing this. I'm going to change it and I want it to do that.
Okay.
Or it's limiting my, whatever it is. Is it the distance? Is it your short range mending? All of those things, your leader affects that. And when you practice enough and you experiment enough, then you'll understand what you want a leader to do for your casting style and your rod and your line, and even the water you fish in. We fish a 12, 13, 14 foot leader here because that's what the fish require. You go up to your small stream in Carolina, that's useless.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Don't listen to other people about exactly what leader you need. Listen to what your mind tells you about.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Sorry, I won't preach all day about leaders. But
You're fine. So go left more?
Yeah, go left if you can.
Okay, did it again. Fish on?
Okay, I'm gonna go right. Just get me over here where I can anchor it. We need to wait for those.
Okay. I think I can grab this one. He got off easily. That's good.
All right, so your indicator's on the surface, your weight's on the bottom.
Yes.
Okay, and it's going through the water kind of at this angle. We talked about that in the parking lot, right?
Yes.
Well, a good technique, and you can do this on almost every cast you make while you're anchored up, is when you get to the end of your drift, rather than just picking it up and start dragging it back to you, slowly lift your rod tip up. And what that will do is that will cause your flies to swing out in front of your indicator.
Okay.
And then this fast current that we're in now will actually bring them up.
Makes sense.
And what lives on the bottom of the river and comes up slowly to the surface and hatches out and flies away. The food that the trout eat. Right?
Yes.
So their food, when that bud, when it hatches and comes off the bottom, it floats to the surface. And that's a trigger point for those fish.
Okay.
So make your flies, and do this based on how the rate that you pick up your rod tip. Let that swing out in front of there.
Okay.
And drag and let that current pick that up.
So that's what it's called. I guess I was reading about swinging the fly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now we'll typically, more often, we'll do that when we're fishing a dry dropper rig.
Okay.
We'll use a dry or a small indicator, and we'll have a nymph, a weighted nymph, a little bit, this far underneath of it.
Yeah.
And we'll do the same thing. But you get the same effect here, and that's what happened when that fish hit.
Yeah.
You were already into that swing.
Exactly.
Right? And so you're just triggering that thing. This fish's brain's about the size of his teeth. And he only does a few things in life, and he spends most of his time eating.
Exactly.
What you're looking for is to trigger that bite instinct.
Gotcha. Ooh, he's a nice size. Fish on? Ooh, that's a nice size fish. Okay. Yeah, he's decent. Okay. Yes, sir.
Hold him out, extend your arm so he looks bigger. Not all the way. There you go. All right, sun's behind. It's not a great pick, but it's proof.
Yes.
Thanks, fish.
Thank you, buddy. Ooh, got him.
Good stick, buddy. Good stick. So I'm trying to anchor it, do everything. Hang on, fish.
Got him. No!
Alright. So, probably a bigger fish. And, it's a good hook set, but
Think it broke me off?
I don't think so.
No?
Nope, I got
Still
3
there.
flies, but don't be afraid to hit him harder than that.
Okay. Yes, sir. Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, there you go. Ready?
Good job. Good pick, too.
There's another one.
Come on, man. Okay, I can't anchor here, so just hang on to it.
All right.
Just hold him at bay.
I got you. That's a nice little hole right there.
And he came off when we put him in the net.
That's funny.